Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today the weather is really bad, and so I decided to do some small thing. And the thing is, I really like if the car has a little bit more height than it has regular. So I don't think of rods and I don't think of the ID tool. What I'm thinking of is additional module, and this additional module I already mentioned in my first video about the Land Rover Discovery 4, and this is the XLifter. Today I will install the XLifter thanks to Jan. He gave me some discount for this one. And why I'm installing the XLifter module, the reason is, as I said before, I really love when the car is a little bit higher, and maybe I want to get some bigger tires on it. So it's really practical that you can lift your car while you're driving in a higher mode. So I think they have a lift between -3 and plus 7.5 centimeters. So the lowest height is -3 centimeter and the maximum is plus 7.5 centimeters. And they have a little bit of a small lift, which is, I think they call it an aesthetic lift by 1.5 centimeters. And I think you all know that the XLifter module overrides the original system, which means you can drive more than 40 kilometers per hour in off-road height. And what also is cool on the XLifter is, if you go overlanding, if you go camping, it flattens itself, which means if you stand like this, you can say lever the car and it will level itself and you will always be flat. The leveling angle of this is 4.5 degrees, if I'm not wrong. But now I would say, let's get to the module, check out what's in the box, and then let's install the module. So what do we have in our box here? In our really pretty XLifter box, we have, so let's open it. We have here some big XLifter sticker, so for the car, if you want this. Then we have a small one. We also got some manual, and here we got our ES unit, as you can see here. Then we got our control unit and the cable, which we will put between this one and the original ES. Okay, so what I also did is, I have to say I already had a look in this one. And what I also did is I printed for the key holder within the car, near the gear selector, I printed this one and I already painted this one. Because I wanted to have the control unit in it, I will use this cable to show you how easy you can install this. But after we finish this, I will do a video where I install this one. So I will cut the cable and get the energy from the cigarette lighter. And then I will install this one fixed in the car. What else I have to say is they offer an XLifter app. I already downloaded this one. This one is available for iOS and Android. You can do your settings over your app. That's really cool. You can calibrate the car and everything else. This is it for the moment. And I would say we will go to the driver's side because there is our original ES control unit and we will install this one there. I hope I can catch everything because it's really tight under there, so there is no space in it, but I will try to position the camera so you can get every step I will do, and I hope you can do this then on your own. So the first cover we have to remove is this one over here. There are two metal clips, one here and one here, so we have to pull it out and get it away. And the other cover has two screws on the bottom. This one is here, and there are pins in the back, so we have to get also this one away. There's also a metal clip in here. Get this one away, and then we can get those two covers out. But be careful, there is the connector for your footlight under here. I will start with this one over here, grab it here and on the other side and pull it away. So you can see, oh, okay. One clip is gone, that's bad. I have to look where the clip is. But maybe I can get it from the bottom here because I think it will fall down and then we can get it out. So then we get a screwdriver to remove the screws under here. So I added more light so that you can see what I'm doing here. I don't know how these screws, how the name of these screws is, but they're not like regular screws. Then here's the second one. You only have to turn it half around and that's it. So then we need a screwdriver, or maybe I can do this with my fingers. Oops. That was the clip. Oh, and there's the other clip, so I can put this back on. And as said before, here is the cable for the footlights. So let's get this cover away, and then our EES is here. So let's get the camera. It's behind. It's behind here. So I will place the camera down on the floor and let you have a look at this one. I already tried to get the module on, and as you can see here, I already get the tapes on, which holds the new module in place. We have to remove the most right and most left cable. The most left one you can't see at the moment. I will show you this after a second. And not the middle one. The middle one is the wrong one. So this one and the other one you can see behind there. So you have to press this pin and get it down. That's the first one out. And here on the left there is also a big one. Not a small one like this, but there is also a pin you have to press. I hope I can reach this with my finger. Thanks Land Rover for putting those connectors there. Yeah, as you can see, this one is, there's a gray and the white one, not this one. Those are mostly the same, but they have this thick side on the other, and you won't get it in there. So this is the cable we have to put between. Those two will go in your original ES, this on the left one and this one on the big one on the right side. And yeah, and this one, as you can see, there's the big one in and this is the small one. And you also have another connector here. This is this one, and this one goes then into your new XLifter ES. And if you don't want to use this, you can put this one on, then your XLifter ES is switched off. So we will start with the one on the left. I think this is the black one. So I'll get this one in here. Yep, fits perfectly. Then we get our big one. This is this one here. And there goes the gray one in. Yep. So, and now comes the tricky part. Now you can see this way better than me. And I hope I will get the cables in. So the black one, as I said, has to be placed on the left side. Oh, it's really tricky. So it's in. Let's get those cables away. And then the gray one has to get in here. I hope you can see this. The cables away. So as I already said, I tried to place this one. So I hope I can place it now back to the right position. I did it, and I get the ES module back on. We'll try that you have a look at this one. I placed it here. You can see it's already waiting to connect. Okay, now I will get the covers back on, and then we can hop in the car and yeah, set up our tool. I have never done this before, so I'm doing this with you the first time. For the moment, as I said before, I will connect this to the cigarette lighter, and And then I will place it here. So I hope this will fit in here great. As you can see, I already painted it in the same color, but I also have to paint the gearbox selector out here because this is, yeah, as you can see, it looks bad. So let's get this one back out. Okay, then get our XLifter connected. I think we will need the ignition. Yep, we will do that. So everything's out. Also get the screen out. Okay. And now, I hope you can see this. At the moment it says not calibrated. I think we need to calibrate this first. Get this one off. So, okay. Disengaged, not calibrated. So, for the first time, we have to press 3 times to access the calibration menu. So we need to press this one here 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So we're now into the calibration mode. Car position advice, flat, even surface, no bumps or potholes. Okay. Then we will specify our vehicle. It's a Discovery 4 from 2009 to 2017. It's left-hand drive. And then I think we have to start. Yep. So, I hope you can see this here. It's calibrating. Success, great. And now our XLifter is calibrated and we can use it, I think, by pressing those buttons. So now I'll show you a few settings here. If you press right, then you get the lifter. So you have your 7 preset modes, which means you can go up 50 millimeters, 25, 55, or skyrocket for 75 mil. And yeah, that are the presettings. Then you have your leveling settings, which means it shows you how the car stays on the ground. And by pressing start leveling, you can level your car really flat, so it stays straight. Then you get your settings. There you can calibrate it, you can adjust the brightness of your screen and activate key lock. I didn't know what this unlock in the service menu only. Okay. The service menu, I have to say, is when you put the power plug in, you have to hold any button down, then you get in the service menu. There's some extras. You have a trailer assist, which is really cool if you're carrying stuff around and you can't position your car correctly, so you can lift the back of your car up and down to get the trailer in the perfect position to add it to the car. So then we have the recovery options. Here you have an ABS recovery function or a suspension lock. Sorry, just give me a second. Yeah, so it's better. You have, as I said, the ABS recovery or the suspension lock, which is great when you're in the field and you got an error from your suspension or your ABS sensors. And when you press right, you can see the temperature of your compressor. Mine is actually really high because I played a little bit around here. And yeah, so what else I can say about this one is you can also, as you can see here, I got some, let's go in here. I got this Wi-Fi icon over here, which means you can connect your XLifter module with the app. And in the app you have the same settings like here. So I now plug it off, just you can see, and then I hold the button, plug it off, hold the button down, plug it in, and then, I hope you can see this, we're in the service menu. So we compare the EES unit, but regularly it's paired, so we don't need to do this. Then we have the car type, which is all in the settings. The steering position, the default lift, so you can always, also set your default lift. You can adjust your corners. And here's, I already did this, so I'm very sorry for that. I always put on the Wi-Fi because I don't want to go extra in there and always say yes, put it on. So you can even, if you have this one on here, the always on function, it will not appear in your menu. If you have it off, or what's the normal, then it will appear in your settings menu outside. So then we have your firmware. You can update your firmware, and you can clear your calibration. So if you move to another car, or if you want to recalibrate this one, you can clear the calibration. To exit the service menu, only press right, then you see service menu exiting, restarting, and then we're back in the menu. So guys, with our car in skyrocket mode, I have to say the installation of the XLifter module is really simple, because you only need to get away 2 covers, then you only have to unplug 3 connectors, plug them back in, connect your power cable to your cigarette lighter, and that's it. And then the XLifter system calibrates itself. You only have to choose your car if you got a Range Rover Sport or if you got a Discovery 3, and yeah, that's it. It's really easy, and I think it's really worth the money because the installation is simple, and also the menu on this thing is simple, and there are no questions on the menu. What is this menu point doing, or what is that doing? It's all clear, and so I think it's really worth the money. What else I have to say is I won't do a video of the installation for the center console, for the keyhole. I have to say, XLifter itself, they provide you some 3D prints, so you can choose from their side. I think they have one for the right side on the steering wheel, for this small gap which you have there, so you can make it there or wherever you want. If you liked the video, it would be really great if you give me some thumbs, and if you want to see more from that kind of content, it would be really great if you subscribe. I have a last thing for you. If you want to support my channel, just get a Not That Kind of a Channel member, and so you can support my channel. Guys, have a nice day and see you soon. Bye.